Just got this in the mail the other day, all the way from South Korea. It is Metal Cardbot W, Heavy Iron W. This is the third season and part of the first wave of figures for this season. And I gotta say, I think this line has come a long way. And I'll have the original Heavy Iron that came out in season one and compare it, but definitely a lot of improvements from when they first started this toy line. I guess it's now 3 years ago. But yeah, it's a huge figure, as you can see from the box. It can't really fit in my light box, so I just have it on my dining room table. Very cool box art, and it's like there's a handle. That's how big it is, so you can carry it around with a handle. It's kind of cool that the packaging comes in two orientations, portrait and landscape. I can't even really fit portrait here. Let's see if I can. There you go. Well, yeah, see, the light is glaring on it. So for retailers, two different ways to display. Yeah, it is a very large figure. Let's put the box aside and bring the figure out itself. Now I have it in truck mode. Let me bring the camera down because there you go. And let's see other items it comes with. And here's the instructions. Instructions, there's not a lot of consistency with the instructions. Like some of them are pamphlets like these, some of them are folded up. I wish they were bigger though, maybe just because of my eyes getting older. But they are in Korean. Comes with his card. Now the prior seasons they had text in English, unless you got the Chinese version. My version of the first Heavy Irons is Chinese, so it's in Chinese characters. But this season there's just pictures. So I don't know if that's done to help it more for more, I guess, international markets. Hopefully, I really hope this line does really well in the U.S. I know Agabus is bringing in season one, and season one, or the first wave of Agabus figures is the original Heavy Irons. Yeah, let me angle it down. There you go. So this is the original Heavy Iron figure. And this is what Agabus has up for pre-order. Basically season one. And I really hope the line is successful enough that Agabus can import up to this and beyond, because if you stick around for the ride, you're going to be very impressed with how what's the name of the company? Sam G has been improving the toy designs from the original or from the very first series to what they have now. A lot more articulation, a lot more detail, a lot more complexity. You can see this is the original Heavy Irons, a lot smaller. And here's the cool part. This thing retails about $65 in South Korea. Roughly around that price. Of course, I paid a lot more since it was imported. But if you buy it from G Market, it's roughly about 114 shipped. And they ship via FedEx or DHL, which is super fast. And even at that price, considering the quality you're getting, I think it's worth it still. But definitely, if we're able to import it and these are boated in at a much cheaper rate, I'd be all for that as well. Okay, let's take a look at this massive rig. Like, that's how big it is. Very massive. Rolls very nicely. I'm gonna take the cab section out if you want to check it out closer. Let's see if we can focus here. There you go. You do get the eyes. Now, I am looking at ways to see if I can put some kind of decal on it to make it all black. Or even open it up, because it looks like you have a clear windshield here over it. So maybe you can insert a sheet of paper to cover it. I don't know. It's, you know, it doesn't bother me that much, but I did Photoshop some pictures of some of the vehicle modes where the eyes are covered, and I just think it looks better. You have nice chrome rims, some paint apps, a little gap here. That's fine. Very hefty. It's about the size of Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. Now the trailer's a lot bigger than that. Take a closer look at the trailer. Very hefty, very, like, it's like a lot of plastic in here. See the bottom? If I can focus. There you go. The cool part about the trailer, you do have kind of like this little door here. I mean, you can't really store anything. Gotta love those ratchets. And then it tabs in. So, there you go. But yeah, it is a very large and hefty trailer. As you can see, the weapons does store in here. I mean, just compared to the first heavy irons, like, this is so, it's not even the same league, but, you know, it's a cool robot and toy, but, and this one is way better. Okay, let's put this aside. Yeah, let me try to get them transformed. So let's start with the original heavy iron. It's actually pretty simple. There you go. This comes up. And the cool part is it takes, I mean, it looks like heavy iron. It has all the, I guess, little design cues from this original one in the new one. So this is how the original one's body goes. The new one, different transformation. I like all the ratchets on this figure. Everything just nicely snaps in place. Let's get the head out. There you go. Shoulder cannon. Nice ratchets. And there you go. So you can see the two. If I can focus here. There you go. This one has the painted pupils. This one doesn't. I may change that up. But you can see the design cues are pretty similar. So it looks like more of a, I guess, stylized compared to the original. I like the head sculpt on the original though. I like how the eyes are blue. But you have the shoulder cannons. But yes, very similar profile. Let's put the main core body aside. Now with the original heavy irons, it's parts forming. You have take that apart and put that there. Very simple, easy transformation. Little sword here stores in there. And oh yeah, gotta slide this like so. Yeah. And push that in. Let's do the other arm. Not a lot of articulation on the arms on this, very basic. And he simply combines here, arm here, and other arm here. And you can take his little arm blade and let's see if I can get him. Actually, let me raise the camera up a bit so you can see. There's heavy irons. The original season 1. Very simple transformation. Actually, let me bring this a little bit lower and then this up. Okay. So we got original season 1 heavy irons here, and now heavy iron W. Very different in terms of transformation. A lot more complexity, as you can see. There are legs, and then this comes around. And bring that around. You can bring this up. This will free the arm. And then this opens up. And then this can come around like so. Okay, we'll get back to that later. It is a big, hefty bot. Let's get out the sword. Extend the legs. Bring out the toes. And let's get it posed a bit properly. You can see the hands come out here. No, not as much parts forming. I mean, only the cab is the part. Everything else is built in, which is really nice. Let's bring the camera up a bit so you can see up here. That goes like so. Again, nice ratchets. There we go. Okay, let's get a bit more focused here. Oh, almost forgot. So this got to go down. There we go. Everything snaps in nicely. And finally, top. And there you go. Heavy iron W. Let's get his sword. Let's see if I can fit all this. And yeah, as you can see, it is a much awesome upgrade between the two. Now, they both have their own cards, as you can see here. So for the original heavy irons, his weapon card is basically a chest shield. Let's get that on, like so. There we go. So his chest shield. Now for Heavy Iron's W, his one is a lot more hefty. Let's see if I can focus here. There you go. Let's take the card out and start to, first part is this. This just extends his weapon here. Like so. And then this comes out and plugs into the back here. Little wing design. And then this dragon head opens up and clips in the front like so. And that looks pretty cool. Check that out. Again, very cool upgrade from season 1 to this season of Metal Cardbot W. I mean, it keeps the same cues, so you know it's heavy irons, but definitely a much beefier figure. All right, articulation wise, a lot more articulation than the original. Like his arms just goes up like that and can goes up and down like that and can only bend this much. That's pretty much it. And then the legs over here, and then he has a rotation there, and then of course waist rotation. And that's season 1. A lot of the bots had minimal articulation. Now fast forward to this season, W. Let's go with the head. Head's on a ball. You can rotate at the waist. The arm goes way higher. Let's put this up here like that. Within the original, you have let's go on this arm since the sword is there. You have bicep rotation. You have elbow bend. You have wrist rotation here. Then you go down to the legs. Let's get these flaps, goes up, down, left to the side, rotates, and then bends at the knee. And then you have ankle tilt. So way more articulation than his first season form. But yeah, very cool robot. I really hope Agabus is successful in importing these and they sell well enough that it can be warranted that they are importing not just the first season bots, second season bots, and third, and who knows what else in the future. There's a lot that the Metal Card Development X account has posted that looks really cool. One thing that I'm looking forward to is the jet that looks like a SR-71. Can't wait for that, and I'm pretty pleased with this new incarnation of Heavy Iron W, or Heavy Iron, now Heavy Iron W. Anyway, that is it. Thanks for watching.